when you're ready.
Okay.
Do you want me to start just with questions or just a synopsis?
Synopsis.
Okay. So the APD Robbery Unit's investigating a series of aggravated robberies. The first robbery occurred Wednesday, September 27th, at approximately 10:46 p.m. where a subject entered the Shell gas station at 7510 North Mopac. He had a lit Roman candle in his hand and a hammer, and the Roman candle was going off as he entered the store. He demanded cash and fled the scene with an undisclosed amount of cash, and there were no injuries in that case. In that case, he was described as a white male, 5'9", thin build, and wearing dark clothing and a yellow mask, similar to Jabberwocky's style mask with a hood. The second robbery occurred on Friday, September 29th at approximately 5:25 a.m. at the 7-Eleven at 3848 Airport Boulevard. In that case, the clerk observed the suspect exit a car. In that car were still two other suspects wearing masks. The clerk went back into the store. The suspect entered the store and again displayed a lit Roman candle that went off, as well as a hammer, and stole an undisclosed amount of cash. And again, there were no injuries in that case. Again, he was described as a white male, 5'9", thin build, and in that case, the clothing was an olive Adidas jacket with orange stripes on it, a green shirt, dark pants, and a yellow mask, again similar to the one in the first robbery. The vehicle in the case is described as an older model green or dark green four-door sedan with a garbage bag that had been placed over the rear driver's side window that appeared to be broken, and it had collision damage to the rear of the vehicle. So we're seeking any assistance the public can provide if any of these robberies or the subjects involved or the vehicle involved sound familiar, to give our Crime Stoppers line a call or the APD Robbery Unit a call.
Talk a little bit about these Roman candles. I mean, I know how they work. They send the balls. I mean, was that going off in the stores, or you tell me?
Yes, in both instances, he lit the Roman candles before he entered the store, and when he entered the store, the Roman candles were still going off. And he didn't direct them toward the victim, but they were definitely going off and certainly capable of causing injury had they struck somebody.
Did they cause any damage, the candles?
That I'm not sure of.
Was anyone hurt?
No, no injuries in either case.
But pretty intimidating.
It does look intimidating when you already know something's wrong because there's someone with a mask there, and then some guy walks around shooting off Roman candles towards you. I'm sure the first thought is probably that he might have had some type of weapon or a gun going off, and several of the cases they reported. In both cases they reported seeing that he had a hammer as well in his hand. So.
Did he ever use the hammer in any kind of threatening way or anything?
No, he had it in his hand, but you could clearly see it was there on display.
Is there any indication that this may be linked to any other robberies in the past?
This is the first time we've seen anything like this particular one, so it certainly stands out, I'm sure, for not just us, but the public as well. So hopefully somebody, be it recognize the masks or a similar type of vehicle or somebody that has been talking about doing something similar to this.
I guess could you just comment on this technique or this strategy he's using? Why do you think he's going in with candles, and what is his purpose?
I don't have a good answer for you on that. It's bizarre, and certainly with the hammer itself, it should be intimidating enough. So firing off fireworks is, like I said, I don't have a logical explanation for you. Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
We'll take one more question.
Has there been something else as bizarre as this type of robbery before?
I'm sure we've had other bizarre type of robberies, but this certainly falls into one of the higher realms of strangeness that we've dealt with. I've certainly never seen anything where someone's robbed anything using a lit firework going off at the same time.
And just real quick, do you believe there's still an ongoing danger to the public, to other store owners?
Oh, absolutely. Until this person's caught, I mean, the fact that he's carrying a hammer, which is certainly if he uses were capable of causing injury or death. And the Roman candle itself, if one of those were to hit somebody, they could cause serious injury. So it's very critical that we find these people as soon as possible.
Thank y'all.
And just not on camera or not